Guys, happy Sailor Moon Cosmos week! I'm back. Wow, we have 35 lovely viewers tonight. Hello, welcome. Happy Sailor Moon Cosmos week again, because we have to say it twice. Let me get a sound check, everybody. And also I want to check up who's here. I've literally been working all damn day, like on content and everything. And I don't know why I took my glasses off. I think it's because they were reflecting, and I was like, I'm trying to make sure like my video is clear. I'm kind of I'm looking at it for a second. I'm like, am I clear? Am I coming up clear to you guys as far as video and sound? Switch your chat settings to live chat. Mr. Doin! We just begun. What the heck? I love you! You guys, for those who just are joining, we are going to talk about Sailor Cosmos tonight. My son will be screaming at the door the entire time. For those who are new and have never been on a stream before, I have a very needy ginger cat named Indiana and Mr. Doin. Sailor V Dizzle! I've been thinking about you a lot all day. I was like, I haven't heard from you. I'm so glad you're alive. I almost texted you today. I was like, I need to check in on my girl because I miss her. It's been over a month now that I've seen you. And I'm glad to see your username here. Who else do I see? Who else do I see? I didn't even get music for this stream. Ugh. You guys, life has been moving at the speed of light for me. But I'm in a good headspace mentally. Feeling good, looking good. I've been surrounding myself with really good people lately. Mikey, thank you so much for the tips for Cosmos Week. Appreciate you sending in those happy Cosmos Week vibes. One day away. In fact, I gotta ask, I need to go get some water. I literally have been sitting at my desk for over an hour before this stream, and my mouth is gross. So I probably will take a break just real quick to go get some water. But I have to ask you guys, how are you watching, or when are you watching Cosmos, first of all? Because there are some people who are going to stay up tonight to watch it when it drops. And I'm hearing that it should drop at 12 a.m. Pacific time. That's midnight Pacific time. Is anybody going to stay up and watch it tonight? I gotta know. Not me. I'm going to go to sleep tonight at normal time. However, I'll explain to you guys in just a bit, because I do want to go grab some water if you guys will allow me that. I'm so sorry. I've been a busy gal. So keep the chats running, and I will BRB as fast as I can. Mwah! I'm back. Thank you guys for allowing me that. I feel like my lights are just so dark today. I'm gonna try to do something real quick. See if this helps at all. Does this help or does it make it worse? Probably makes it worse. Because why does this look so like washed out? That's my question. I don't feel like it should look washed out. Because I know, is it? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I also brought out my manga, guys, so we can talk about that. Let me catch up on the chat first and foremost. I didn't even check on my sound check, so let me scroll up and see what you guys said. I see a super chat also came through. Thank you so much, Iron Knight. Sounds great. Thank you for that sound check. I'm revved up for Cosmos on Thursday and a Cosmos watch party on Saturday. That's awesome. Okay, catching up. Okay, I'm gonna start right here. Oh, thank you so much, Mochi. If you want me to do your makeup one day, I totally will. I feel like I'm so much better at makeup now. I think I can do your makeup better. For some context, you guys, Mako Mochi the Hoarder in the chat is coming to see us tomorrow from Atlanta. So we're gonna have like a huge Sailor Moon watch party. Well, not huge. It's like just a small like little get together at my house on Saturday to watch Sailor Moon Cosmos. And this is what I'm doing just because I want my reactions, my first impressions of the English dub to be with my girls. So I'm not going to watch it at all when it drops tomorrow or tonight. I'm gonna wait and watch it on Saturday with my friends, and I want to be able to react like in the moment with them. So I'm gonna wait. I will say that I have seen the Japanese, so I know like what happens and all of that and how it looks. But of course, like you guys, of course, we haven't seen the English dub yet. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that and seeing how a lot of things are pronounced. Particularly some of the baddies, I feel like have some really hard names to pronounce. I know we've talked about this in the chat before. You know, the two sisters that are really hard to pronounce for me. I'm so curious on how the English dub is going to pronounce them, because of course you can hear them in the Japanese, but you know, I'm not a native Japanese speaker, so it's hard for me to pick up on certain names, especially when they're really long. So I'm very curious to see how they are pronounced in the English dub. I've got my manga out here. I want to read it. It's like Nimonzine and the two girls that are in the desert. Let me see here. Where are you gals? Yeah, here they are right there. Which one am I in? Oh my gosh, I'm in the wrong one. Well, no, I guess it's this one too. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. Like, my brain mentally, I'm kind of a mess. I know you guys know. This is when some bad things happen. I'm trying not to spoil it for people who have never read the manga. I really not. Sorry, I'm getting like, Travis Parker! Welcome, Travis! My guy Travis. Yeah, Sailor Lethe, right? And Nimoncine. Oh my gosh, I am butchering it. I know there's a proper way to say this, I'm sure. But I can't wait to see, like, there's just a lot of characters that I would love to see how they are pronounced. Catching up on the chat, Travis said he's been a member for 22 months. First of all, thank you so much, Travis, for continuously supporting the channel. I know I've been dropping the ball and I haven't had a lot of content out. He's saying, hey Ochi, Cosmos at 3 a.m. Eastern for them. Yes. So that is, so yeah, let's talk about the times first. So I did mention that it's according to a Google search on when Netflix shows drop, they typically drop at 12 a.m. Pacific time, and that's 2 hours behind me. So that's going to be 2 a.m. Central Time and 3 a.m. Eastern Time for those who need that reminder. V Dizzle says, I think it's Mine Mosine. Mine Mosin. Okay, I really want to know if that is actually how they are spelled, or how they are pronounced. I'm so curious. And also, there's one of my friends and I were chatting, and he was asking. He's wondering if he says a lot of the English dub cast can actually sing, and they were wondering if Netflix went all out and dubbed some of the songs in English. I'm guessing no. I'm guessing they kept the original Japanese in with the English. But what do you guys think that they might do? Do you think they might do you think that they would dub the songs? There are some songs in the show from the Three Lights. So curious to know. And we know that they don't dub the intros and the outros. So knowing, I don't know, I'm guessing it's probably because they probably don't care about Sailor Moon enough to dub any of the songs, or maybe they're thinking fans won't like them dubbed. I'm not sure the direction on what they went with that. I'm so behind on the chat. First of all, I'm so sorry, you guys. If you said something like before I went on break and I definitely didn't see it, I'm not going to scroll back up, so feel free to send it on again so I can see it. I'm going to set myself a goal here and keep up with the chat. Point Clicky says, I don't see why the Viz dub would change for this movie. Change. Oh yeah, that's another thing. We want to know whose voice in Cosmos. Yes. Yes. Did someone say that, or did I just spontaneously think that? That's another thing too. We were so curious who they got to voice Sailor Cosmos in the show. There was a lot of speculation if it was going to be like an older Sailor Moon voice actor from, the Deke and Cloverway days, but we don't know. We don't know who they got for that. Or my guess is it's just a guess. I have nothing to back this up, but I think that Stephanie Shea probably is voicing Sailor Cosmos in a different tone. That's my guess. Travis says, I think they will dub at least in English. They had Minako's song in Stars in English. They sure did. But I feel like and let me know if you agree with this, Travis. First of all, that's a great observation. They did, and I was really surprised when I first watched that. I was like, ah, and it actually sounded really good too. Jeremy Lee singing that, but I feel like, and especially since Viz Media kind of distanced themselves from the Netflix releases from Eternal on. So I'm wondering, and you can even tell, Toei Animation doesn't really care about Sailor Moon. I mean, we all know this. They only had one freaking banner at Comic-Con for the last two final movies. So mad. Mochi, you stop it. Okay, you know what? That's okay. I'm getting you back this week. I'm going to treat you to some food, and you can't say no because you're in my car and I'm driving you around. Mwah, love you, but thank you. Where was I going with this? I just feel like they went harder on the dub of the original anime, but I am hoping that I'm wrong. I'm hoping that you're right, Travis, where you think that there's a high possibility they could have dubbed the songs and they went all out for us with this English dub. Taylor Verdizzle says it's a possibility they might just need to keep the flow of the English going, but I can also see them skipping it. Yeah, it's very, very common for them to just keep the Japanese. And so I'm so sorry because I missed when everybody was going to watch Cosmos. Can you guys resend? Because I don't want to scroll up and then get lost again. Can you guys resend and tell me in the chat when you guys are planning to watch Cosmos this week for the first time? I really want to know. For those who are just now joining in, thank you guys so much, by the way, all 54 of you guys for joining tonight. I'm watching it on Saturday, and I'm holding out for Saturday to watch the English dub because I'm having a watch party and I want it to be my authentic reactions with my friends. Mango says Ochi is threatening me. I am, but it's all out of love. I love Mango Mochi to death. One of my kindest, sweetest, most thoughtful, generous friends, and I'm so glad we connected. Travis says, I do think it's strange we haven't gotten any voice actor announcements. I guess we'll find out soon. It has been so strange. I am so mad at Toei Animation for acting like this isn't a big deal for us international fans. I think they've done us dirty. I think they've done us wrong. And it makes me very mad. And I don't understand why. I wish at the very least they could give us a reason why they treat Sailor Moon the way that they do here. I know it's probably not, you know, business, oh my gosh, like it's not good business to talk about why they don't do it, but like I feel like we deserve answers. We're sitting here and they're doing so much for Dragon Ball, they're doing so much for One Piece and all of these, you know, male dominated series, and it's just, it's frustrating to say the least. Catching up on the chat, because I did ask you guys again when you guys are watching it. Richard, hello Richard. Pack member Richard Ash says, I'm watching after I rewatch Crystal and the Eternal movies. That's a good way to do it, like get a refresher. I don't know if you guys are like me. I have a terrible memory, even though I've, you know, watched the anime a million times it seems like, and read the manga several times all the way through now since 2011. I still forget a lot of things, and rewatching things and rereading things definitely gives me a refresher. Sailor Michi Moon says, I took tomorrow off work to watch Cosmos. Oh my gosh, on a Thursday. I'm so happy to hear you guys supporting it, by the way. I just posted a video on my Instagram and on TikTok right before this, asking and pleading with the fans to support this release, even if they're frustrated with Toei Animation, because Toei Animation acted like this is not a big deal to Sailor Moon fans that these movies are coming out, but they are a big deal, and I want us as fans to show up and support it, even though we, you know, of course we're frustrated and we're valid in those frustrations. But thank you guys so much for just being there and support it. And if you can, even if you're not a big social media person, maybe take a picture of you watching it on Netflix or something and tagging Toei Animation, tagging Netflix, and just sharing as much as possible wherever you can publicly that you're supporting this release, and Sailor Moon fans are still here. We're alive and thriving. Christine says, I hope to watch it tomorrow, but definitely watching it on Friday. Kelsey says, I haven't seen it in Japanese yet. I'll be watching it for the first time tomorrow after work. So a lot of you guys are watching it tomorrow. Yuri, hi, how are you? I'm glad you made it tonight. I'm going to watch it when it comes out, and then a watch party Saturday. That's awesome. I'm so excited you're having one too. Mikey says, I'm seeing Sandy Fox this weekend, so it's a maybe this weekend. That is if I get Netflix. Hopefully you can get Netflix and support it. It's really good for Sailor Moon if people subscribe to Netflix just for Sailor Moon. And if you do subscribe to Netflix just to watch Sailor Moon, like I said, make some content saying, hey Netflix, I subscribed just for Sailor Moon. You know, let them know somehow. Even if they may not see it, it's good to just flood them with hashtag Sailor Moon Cosmos, hashtag Netflix, hashtag, at Netflix, at Toei Animation, hashtag Sailor Moon Cosmos, you know. And if you also tag me, I'll reshare it on my stories or whatever platform you do it in. Just this week only, in honor for Sailor Moon Cosmos Week, I think I would love to reshare a lot of your guys' content that you put out there in the universe. And if you tag me, I'll reshare. Tuxedo Mask says, I'm watching Cosmos tomorrow, and Mango Mochi is gonna watch it for the first time on Saturday with me. Yay! So you're holding out too? Awesome. So we're gonna be like, we're like glued to the TV. Timmy is watching it tomorrow. Sailor V Dizzle is getting, oh my god, I just lost everybody. Oh no! Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh, Sailor V Dizzle was talking about an autograph. Somebody was gonna autograph one of her Funko Pops. I must have missed who that was. I'm so sorry. Xena Bina is watching it after work tomorrow. Sailor Drew, hi Sailor Drew, how are you? I plan to watch it tomorrow at 4 p.m. because I work from 10 to 3. Oh, so you're gonna watch it right after. I love how you guys are like waiting, like you're waiting to where you can like get in that headspace where you can sit down, fully be relaxed and comfortable, so you know you can immerse yourself in the whole experience. Like you're not just watching it at you know, in the middle of the night tonight, you know, like trying to stay awake, because we all know you worked hard today. And yeah, I love that. I'm here for that. Kayla says, tomorrow it will be my second time to watch part 1 and the third time to watch part 2. Watching the movies in theaters was an awesome experience, but I'm excited to watch it from my couch. Hey, there's no better relaxation than from your couch, right? And okay, so I'm fast forwarding just a little bit, just because I'm so behind. I'm trying to keep up. You guys are awesome. We bumped up to 66 viewers. You guys, we're talking Cosmos tonight. We're asking everybody who's joining in when you plan to watch it, because it is dropping tonight. But however, a lot of people like to wait until they're more present and rested up to watch it and fully experience it. Sailor Moon Obsession is here. Hello. What are you doing? What doing? I miss my girl Sailor Moon Obsession. Sailor Moon Obsession is saying Netflix has done such a poor job promoting it too. They have. It's not, yeah, and you're right. It's not just Toei Animation. I always go straight to just, you know, blaming them because, you know, they're the main people of it all, and they may be the ones telling Netflix to be hush hush about it. Who knows? But something is going on, and we deserve better. But I don't know how to, I don't know. The only thing that I know to support Sailor Moon in a way that is positive is to watch it in a legal way. So watch it on Netflix, and that's what I'll just continue to do. Buy the merchandise, wear the merchandise, and support it on a legal platform, and also buy the physical copies if they ever come out with it. I'm still so upset that they never gave us a physical copy of Eternal, and so like for Cosmos, that's like, we're probably not going to get that either. I don't think it's going to be forever. I do think once Netflix, you know, stops its hold on the whole Eternal and Cosmos, I think that we will see a physical copy, at least deep in my collector and Mooney heart. That's what I'm hoping and praying for. Yuri says, hey Brooke. Oh yeah, from when I said hi earlier, she like was here way before the live. A lot to read. Everyone is hyped. I'm so excited. I'm just like so happy that the community is coming together for this. Originally I was going to do a watch party, but I decided just within my mental state and trying to like focus more on just doing things that make me happy. I don't want to feel like pressured to do that because another content creator is doing it, or I did one in the past and people are like, we would love it if you did it again. You know, I want to be in the right headspace and not so behind on stuff to do that. So that's why I'm not doing one this time, but I definitely encourage you all to do your own watch parties if you want. Invite another, you know, Sailor Moon friend over, or maybe they're just an anime friend. Make them watch Sailor Moon. Bring them all in. I just want to stop it because I'm reading. I am reading. I brought out some of my Sailor Moon Cosmos movie merchandise from the oh my gosh, the theatrical release in Japan. I am very sad that we did not get a theatrical release here. If I was in charge of Sailor Moon, you guys know I would be bringing you the best of the best. I would be anybody that said yes to me to, you know, make Sailor Moon merchandise or get Sailor Moon more accessible to the fans, I would be pushing it. I would be pushing for it. Like, wouldn't this be so cool to see it like AMC theaters with a matching popcorn bucket? I mean, even they could have just brought the same stuff that they released in Japan. We would have been happy with it. I would have bought a second set just to support it, you know? This is the drink holder. You put your paper cup that you get with your drink in this, and it's really cool. It's like a molded Eternal article. The Sailor Moon Cosmos on the back. This was the popcorn bucket, which, you know, this would not fly in America. We need the big gigantic size for popcorn. But this is still super cute. We would just, you know what they did for Spy Family? I would have taken that. Like, I actually have the Spy Family stuff down here from AMC. Let's see, it's down here. I mean, we got the Spy Family movie. Like, anime is so popular. Like, it could have had a theatrical release and it would have been successful. But so for Spy Family, they just did a printed popcorn bucket. That's it. You know, in the American size. The difference, I'm dead. Because we all have to have this much popcorn at the movies, am I right? And then our extra large drink. Oh my god, I'm just not really seeing the Japan size versus America. Wow. I mean, we all know that. We all know bigger is better here, but wow, that was kind of a crazy contrast. But like, how many of you guys would buy a Sailor Moon Cosmos plastic popcorn tub or a plastic cup? Would you guys have done that? Even if they did it the same promo image that they did for the Netflix movie. You know, I guarantee you almost everybody here would buy it. Almost everybody here would buy it. Missed opportunity to make money, if you're asking me. Toei, Netflix, do you not like to make money? Got questions. Catching up on the chat. Kayla says Luna popcorn bucket is in my daughter's room. and is hers. Oh, that's so cute that you gave it to your daughter. That's so sweet. I'm trying to get my Eternal article pillow up here so y'all can see it, and also give me some lumbar support, some back support, but it's not working out how I thought it would be. Aaron, hello, welcome to the stream. I hate that you literally can't buy a small serving of popcorn at the movies. It's 5 gallons or bust. Hey, man. That's what we do here. But yeah, no, you're right. Okay, so what I do at the movies, I bring my own snacks. So like I'll bring a bag of the coconut oil popped popcorn and just bring it back myself. So you should maybe do that. You know, just sneak in your own snacks, your little bitty portions if you want to. And the best bag for that is the Sailor Moon Sailor Stars Eternal Sailor Moon bag from Hot Topic. Literally the best movie theater bag. I bust it out every time we go to the movies. I take my little Sailor Moon blankie from Hong Kong. It's really cute. I've done a reel on it, but you know, there's been so much Sailor Moon merch. I know if I just say that, you're like, Brooke, there's been 1,000 blankets. I don't know which one you're talking about. I always bring my Sailor Moon blankie, and I also bring the Sailor Moon, the Eternal Sailor Moon Hot Topic big purse, big purse, and oh man, it fits so much snacks. I've snuck pints of ice cream in there. I've snuck full bags of air popped popcorn in there. Little hot tip. See, everyone's saying they would buy that. You guys would buy this. You'd buy a whole thing. You might even buy multiples. So, thank you guys for saying that. Thank you guys. I'm just so happy we're all supporting Sailor Moon Cosmos. It's a really big week, and I don't know, I don't think it's fully set in for me yet, quite. I'm trying to think what other like really important things as far as like, because again, I've already seen the animation. I've already seen it in Japanese, and without saying too much, because I don't want to give my opinions out tonight, because a lot of you guys haven't even seen it at all, so I don't want to be like, I don't want my opinions to affect how you watch the movie. So I don't want to do like any spoilers about like the animation and what I thought of it. But in the next couple of streams, I think we should definitely talk about what we thought about it after most of us have watched it. And of course, I'll do like a little spoiler warning before we get into it. Iron Knight, thank you so much. Need those Sailor Moon Ocean Bomb for the watch party. I have some. I got 3 of the Chibi Moon ones. And we're gonna use those. I can't wait to show you guys my snacks that we're gonna do. Kay is actually gonna make a strawberry cake for it, and I thought that was so cute and kind of like on theme for Cosmos. What else am I excited for? The dub, like the songs, just see, I don't know, I feel like all of the dub actors, the English dub actors, they've all grown into their roles so well, and I've got to the point, like, if anybody talks crap on the English dub voices, I shut them down and block them. I've had so many people who have said the most just rudest things about the English cast, and I have watched them grow into their roles from the very first time the new cast got chosen for Viz, like from season 1. And were they great at the beginning? Not really, but if you watched it, they were so good. They kept growing and growing and growing, and by Sailor Stars, it was like they've done it their whole lives. It was incredible, and a lot of them blew up as anime voice actor talent here in America, and I'm so proud of them, and I just want to see their final, it's so sad to say that, their final performance as our Sailor Guardians, you know, and I just have mad respect for them, and I've met a lot of them in person, and they're such kind people. To Link Nerd, I appreciate you. 25 months. I adore you, Link Nerd. I adore, another howl for Link Nerd. Little cute little long one. I'm hoping for a Cosmos transformation sequence. Aha! I won't say yes or no to that. I don't want to spoil it. Let's put it that way. Let's try not to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it in the chat tonight, you guys. We'll keep our like opinions about the animation and stuff to a minimum because of how many people haven't seen it yet for the first time. I'm just really, I don't know. It's a whole different experience watching it in English in your own language. I adore the Japanese. The Japanese is really the version that has my heart, but man, I've grown to really since the Viz dub, because I didn't trust any dubs after I found out I was lied to and they made crap up in the previous dub, but like the Viz dub really did regain my trust in dubs, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see it and support it. Catching up on the chat. Capricorn 96. I am so impressed by the English cast. They really captured the characters' personalities perfectly, in my opinion. Capricorn! Fully agree. Fully agreeing. Agree. Did I say fully agreeing? Would be awesome to see ones. Oh, that's another thing that we don't know quite yet. I don't know how many languages they are dubbing it in. Do you guys remember Kayla Hart? Remember for 26 months? What? Kayla! Gotta go. Hope everyone enjoys Cosmos tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging as long as you did, Kayla. You also enjoy it as well. We appreciate and love you as well. But no, I was gonna tell you guys, in contrast, we have to have a chat about this. In contrast on how they promoted Sailor Moon Eternal when it first got on Netflix, it's completely different. It was night and day. I feel like they went, I mean, they didn't go super hard, but I remember they dropped a trailer with so many different dubs, so many different languages, and they really celebrated the expanse of how many countries that it was going to be released in and how many languages they were going to be released in. And then for this one, when they announced Cosmos, it was like, oh yeah, Cosmos is coming August 22nd. Okay. Is it going to have an English dub? Is it going to be dubbed in Spanish? Is it going to be released in other countries? What countries are you releasing them in? Like, it was just, there were so many questions, and there was nowhere to really, like, find out those answers. You know, normally when something gets announced, I don't know, some highly pressed site, like, releases, you know, some press information, right? With all the details. With Cosmos, there was nothing. So mad. Sailor Mikey says, I know you're catching up on the chat, but the truth is one of my Anime Expo Sailor Moon Gallery attendees told me that Netflix isn't allowed to promote is SMC Sailor Moon Crystal or oh sorry Sailor Moon Cosmos, oh my god, where am I going, to promote Sailor Moon Cosmos until the exact day it premieres. No joke. If that's true, that is terrible. I really don't know. Sailor V Dizzle, 25 months. What is going on, you guys? What is going on? Thank you so much. She's like, I'm curious to see how long I've been a member. You guys have been a member for so long. Oh my gosh, that's over 2 years, right? Because a year is 12, 2 years is 24. Look at me doing math, first of all. I'm so proud of myself. You guys have been a member for over 2 years. Seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart for the additional support that you guys totally don't have to do, but you do. You do. I really do appreciate you guys, like, sincerely, like, being real and all. Thank you guys. I need to get some, like, exclusive content out for you guys. It's just been hard. But we're talking about Cosmos today. Oh, next stream I can talk about my personal stuff that I've taken on. I got invited to host another convention, and I don't know if I'm gonna take it. It's just so many. I'm taking on too many projects. It's great that people are reaching out and doing all this stuff, but yeah. Anyways, Cosmos. Yuri says, I always watch the Japanese, but I do watch English now because my boyfriend prefers to watch it rather than reading. It's easier when busy with kids. Even in English, I have the subtitles for Sailor Moon. I watch it in Japanese and English. Yeah, and you know what? The English is really good. I'm glad that you kind of get, like, some exposure to that. Even if it wasn't your first choice, you now have seen it. Capricorn says, it seemed like Netflix was trying to build up some excitement by not announcing everything all at once. Still an odd angle for sure. Yeah, because a lot of people still don't even know. Like, it's just one of those things. Sailor Drew joined the pack. Thank you so much, Sailor Drew. I was gonna do a heart, but it looked like I was doing a thumbs down, but I just hadn't got my hand out yet to complete the heart. Thank you, Sailor Drew. Arr. Welcome to the pack. Appreciate you for joining. You now have access to watch all of my hidden videos just for pack members. I have actually one really good long form one that is quite enjoyable. I think I go back and I watch it from time to time. Sailor Videos says, I'm so stoked to finally see the final season in English now. Me too. Sailor Mikey says, she told me that even though she tried to get Netflix and Toei to do a watch party at Anime NYC, but they couldn't get the ability because of licensing restrictions. I believe that. I absolutely believe that. I feel like Toei is definitely they have like some sort of hold on Sailor Moon. They have some sort of strict rules, and again, we talked about this earlier. We deserve to know why, and it's never been leaked as far as I know on why Sailor, like, we all have to come up with our own theories. It's strange. It's strange. My hopes is, and I don't know, does anybody here know how Netflix tracks views? Is it, you know what, they probably track it just like a YouTube, just like YouTube channel. Every video you post on YouTube, or even if you don't post, you can go to any video and you can see how many views it has. I'm sure that's how they track it with Netflix. So I'm hoping Netflix sees a lot of views and a lot of searches for Sailor Moon. I'm sure they're tracking searches too when people search for a series. I really do hope that the numbers are high, and don't forget to like do your guys' part as Sailor Moon fans. Of course you're gonna watch it and support it, but also tell all your friends, even if they're not like a super diehard Sailor Moon fan, spread that good Moony word. Try to get them to watch it, and just get that Netflix. Mochi, stop it! Tips for your watch party. I swear, this girl needs to stop. I am literally seeing her Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They're staying the night at my house Saturday night, and she keeps sending me money. Mochi, you don't have to. You don't have to. But I love you. Thank you. Yuri says, I feel like at the end of the day, it comes down to Naoko, and she seems to be really strict with things. Bingo! That's my own personal fan theory in my head. I think that I have a couple of fan theories. It's either that, and she has such a hold on her own franchise and she says no more so than yes, or she's really difficult to work with and Toei Animation has some sort of personal beef with her, so they don't push her show. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to put anything crazy out there in the universe, but I definitely think it has something to do with Naoko for sure. And I don't know why, because girl, doesn't she want some more money to buy some designer stuff? Sailor V Dizzle has a good point. It's so strange because Sailor Moon used to be everywhere in the 90s to early 2000s, but now we're getting crumbs. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, do these people just not want to make money? Like, we're here to buy it. Jay says Naoko doesn't need the yen. So you think she's made so much, she doesn't know what to do with it and she doesn't need it anymore. So she's just, see, okay, this is, you know what, if that is the case, why hasn't she sold the series off? You know, like, let someone else take creative control of it, or at least, like, to me, I feel like if that's the case, like, if she doesn't need the yen, why is she still so much involved? Like, why does she care? Like, I don't know. But then again, they are her characters, and as an artist myself, was very attached to my characters at the time. My name Ochiba Wolf actually comes from a wolf comic that I used to draw, and Ochiba was a wolf character in it, so I can like understand never wanting to like sell your, you know, those things to an entity, and letting somebody else take control of it. But at the same time, I don't know, like, stop being so strict, Naoko. That's all I'm asking. We love your stuff. So I guess after Sailor, so a lot of people are like talking about, is this the end for Sailor Moon? Let's kind of have that topic of conversation, I guess, before we leave tonight. So Cosmos is finishing up the reboot anime, and I wish we had a blanket term to call the reboot anime, because I feel like it confuses Sailor Moon fans that aren't super hardcore fans. Like they don't really know what to call it. And I mean, me neither. I always have to say Crystal Eternal Cosmos. That's how I call the reboot anime. Crystal Eternal Cosmos. I just put them all together, right? But like that is wrapping up our reboot anime. It really is. There's no more after that. Of course, they could go off to do movies. They could go off to do... I personally would love it if they just went off the books like they went with two of the... Remember so the Sailor Moon R movie. Love that movie. It's my favorite movie out of all three. Even though the S movie was based off of Naoko's short story, you know, Princess Kaguya. And then Supers was not. So Supers and R were just movies. Like they weren't from Naoko's works at all. They were movies, and I really would love to see something like that. Brand new stories, because they can write new stories with the same characters. They really could. Will Naoko let that happen again? I don't think so. But she could either write a new story for her characters, write a new like short manga or something. I don't know. Like there's a lot of possibilities, but I guess my question for you guys is Sailor Moon going to go into a dry spell now after this movie? We already are seeing now, well, you know, they had the traveling Sailor Moon museum. They remodeled the Sailor Moon store. The Sailor Moon store is amazing now. Hope you guys who haven't been get to go. They remodeled it in a way that makes me think it's not over. Why would they remodel it if it was over? Is something in the works? I mean, we also got the art book this year. That was a pretty big deal for the Sailor Moon franchise. I feel like we had some big deals. We've had some big deals. Of course, they act like that they're going under the radar because only Sailor Moon super fans know about this stuff. Because, you know, they're not promoted outside of Japan very well, right? Christine says, I hope they do Codename Sailor V. And that's a big want. That would be interesting. Like, and they would probably just do a movie at that point, right? Kelsey says, I would love new stories, but not sure I'd buy merch with new characters on it. So, new stories like with new characters that we don't even know yet. Richard says, we need a continuation with Chibiusa and her guardians. A lot of people have thrown that out there. Yuri says, I can imagine shorts for like Sailor Moon or like future Sailor Moon, but I personally don't care to see Chibi Moon as a full-blown show. Yuri! I mean, honestly, as much as a lot of the fandom wants that, I'm kind of the same way. And I don't... It's tough. It's tough. You know what? Okay, I will say this. I would want that if they treated it like they treat their other Magical Girl series, that with the good animation, like, what is it? Precure? Is that what it's called? Like, it's so beautiful. If they went all out for like a brand new storyline featuring, you know, Chibi Moon as the new Sailor Moon and all of that and her guardians, and they went the direction of Precure, I'm all for it. But if they kept it up with like what they're doing now with, I will say, gosh, I keep going back on this. Crystal Eternal Cosmos, it slowly, gradually got better with every season and every movie, right? So maybe it would be better, but I don't know. I was so incredibly disappointed overall with the reboot anime. It was not up to my expectation, and the animation was a real big thing for me. Like, anime is obviously very visual, and with today's times, there's no excuse for poor animation or mistakes in animation. There's just no excuse. And that was a big thing. I don't know. It would have to be done right. Let's put it that way. I would love it if that's what it took to do it right. Ron Roden, hello, welcome. Need more official merch in the USA? Yes, yes, and yes. Do you know what we haven't seen yet? And this still baffles me today. We have not had any official merchandise in the United States for Eternal or Cosmos. I don't know why. I don't know why. We only have the license or the brands like Bio World, Just Funky, GEE. Those brands have only have the license up to Sailor Moon Crystal Season 3. They do not have the license for Eternal, and we've had Eternal for a while now, like out, you know, in English on Netflix. So where is the merchandise? That's another big question that has just puzzled me beyond, and sometimes it keeps me up at night. Like, why? Where's the marketing? Where's the merchandise for Sailor Moon Eternal? Like, I don't know. Like, this is putting me on like a rant, you know, like I'm getting real mad. Link Nerd said, is anyone here in the fall going to visit the Nintendo Museum? Please enjoy it for me. I heard about that. It looks awesome. Liz has a suggestion. Wants a prequel based, oh my god, I just lost it. There it is. Based on the Moon Kingdom and Queen Serenity. That would be cool. Like kind of how it happened with Beryl and all of that. That would be neat. And they could do that in just a movie as well. Like all these like little things would be great to do. There's another one I would just like, a Sailor V anime from Sakuto. A lot of you guys want that. Oh yeah, Sailor Mikey reminded everybody that Sailor Moon is on Toonami. I don't have cable, so I can't watch that on Toonami, but I'm so glad like the Viz dub made it to Toonami and it's back and it's great. One of my good friends, Sailor Bratzilla, who's also a Sailor Moon Fan Network team member, was at her Whole Foods in Las Vegas and they had Toonami on and it was playing Sailor Moon, and I was like, this is great. There's a Sailor Moon fan, or an anime fan at least, working at Whole Foods that had it on Toonami. The Sailor V Dizzle says, now that you mention it, we don't have Eternal or Cosmos merch here. We sure don't. They only have the license up to Sailor Moon Crystal 3. And I don't know why. I have asked a couple of the big companies and they weren't able to give me an answer. All they were able to say is that license wasn't available. So, and I'm guessing like when these big brands, they go to purchase products, they probably get a list of like the licenses that they can buy. And when it comes to Sailor Moon, they probably only see, you know, the 90s license and then Crystal up to season 3. It's definitely strange. Ah, that's another one. Karen has a good topic. Maybe they can do a Sailor Moon video game. Why haven't we got one of those? Even in Japan, you know, where Sailor Moon is much more prominent and they market Sailor Moon a lot better. Where is our video game? And I just haven't find it hard to believe that Naoko, they're going, if she is, you know, the be all charge, you know, woman in charge over there, if they're like, okay, Naoko, we would love to do a Sailor Moon video game. I cannot, like, it's very hard for me to imagine her saying no to that. And if she is, why, Naoko? Give us a video game. It literally doesn't hurt you in any way. Anyway. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that we really do deserve. Richard said that will generate a lot of new fans. I'm sure that's good for the show. Ooh, what are we talking about there, Richard? Did I miss a topic? Christine says, for me personally, I love Sailor Moon Crystal. Some of the art in it is cringy, but there were a lot of beautiful art in it too. There was, and I really do like the initial designs for the Guardians, and I know a lot of people weren't a fan of it, but I loved the CGI. I thought it was so cool. I thought it was fresh, but it had a lot of backlash, and they went back to hand-drawn animation. The thing that I like to give people as an example, have you guys ever seen the Moon Pride music video? That is the most epic piece of new Sailor Moon animation that I've ever seen. And if they gave us a series like that, I would have been beyond happy. And that's what I expected. That music video was such a tease, was such a slap in the face. It was like they were saying, hey, look, we could have did this for you guys. but we didn't. But if you guys have not seen that music video, it is glorious. It's so hyped. And also Moon Pride is my favorite song from the new series. It is the most, and this is just my opinion. If you guys don't like it, that's fine. But I think it is the most like badass, like we're gonna have this cool magical girl action show, you know, get you hyped. It is so good. Moon Pride, like it just, God, it's got such a good riff in it. It's good. And every time I hear that song, I'm like, this was such a good choice of song. Like the name Moon Pride, first of all, heck yes, rock on. We are all about Moon Pride. So good. And then, I don't know, I feel like all the songs went, like, again, this is just my personal opinion. If you guys disagree, I respect your opinion. Please respect mine. But like, I feel like they kind of went down in energy. I need me an epic song at the beginning of an anime to hype me, and Moon Pride was it. Loved that. But definitely, even if you don't like Moon Pride as the song, watch the actual Moon Pride music video. They made, if you guys don't know, they made a separate music video for Moon Pride, and it's all animation that's brand new. And oh my god, the CGI walk in that, I could watch that all day. If you guys know what I'm talking about, they have all the Guardians and they kind of do like some close-ups on their face, and they're doing like this really cool, powerful like walk, like all in a line. All of our 5 Interstellar Guardians. It was epic, man. It was so good. Oh, you guys agree with me? You guys like Moon Pride? Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I always feel like that was such a good song. Oh, we could have sung that, even though I don't know all the Japanese words, but I can go Moon Pride, anata no, something 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 something. Yeah, sorry. I'm probably ruining that song for you. Jay says, I agree with you. The animation should be off the charts. It freaking should, man. Hi, Sugar. How are you? Cute name, cute stars. Miss K, hello. I haven't seen you around here before. Welcome to the chat. I was worried when we found out there would be a new intro versus Moonlight Densetsu, but I heard Moon Pride and was floored. That's exactly how I felt, because nobody can ever replace Moonlight Densetsu. That is iconic. That is our song. You can't remove that from us. It was amazing. But I feel like even with the 90s animation, or sorry, the 90s anime, I don't know why I said animation, the 90s anime, we had Moonlight Densetsu through seasons 1 through 4, and then we had the Sailor Star song in the 5th season, and that song was great too. Like they went hard on that one too. Like I don't think anybody would say, oh, I hate that song, like it wasn't a great intro. That was a banging intro too. And so yeah, I feel like they really had to like blow us away with a new introduction song for the reboot anime, and they did with Moon Pride. They did so good. That was a strong song. I'm glad at least they had a strong song. They did not have no strong animation, but they had a strong song. And it sucks because I feel like we haven't had a strong song, I mean, at least in my opinion, as Moon Pride, like on that same energy level, you know? And it sucks to say that as a Sailor Moon fan. Like, to me, I'm like, I barely could tell you much about the other songs in after Moon Pride. Like, they're just so not super memorable to me. And it just sucks. It just sucks. Because a lot of the 90s animation songs are so memorable. Like, I know Senshi, Lost Soldier, Tuxedo Mirage. That really long one in Supers. La la la, never give up. That one's a good one too. There's a lot of great strong songs in the 90s anime. Oh yeah, the Sailor Stars song, so good. So good. So we are about to leave, but I want to say thank you guys for joining tonight. We had a lot of people here that are excited for Sailor Moon Cosmos. We keep celebrating, okay? please do some sort of content to show that you're a Sailor Moon fan this week, even if it's not your normal forte, even though you don't normally post about Sailor Moon on your socials or on your page. Please do a quick little thing, even if it's a story. Tag Toei Animation, tag Netflix, show them that you're watching it and supporting it. And if you want to tag me too, feel free to. I'll try to share as many as I possibly can this week in honor and celebration of Sailor Moon Cosmos this week. It's a big deal for us Sailor Moon fans. I don't want it to go unnoticed. If what Sailor Mikey said was correct, that they're not allowed to do any promotion for it until they release it on the platform, hopefully we'll see something from Netflix tomorrow. Maybe, but you know what? I'm really not holding it to them that they're going to do anything extraordinary. I'm thinking they might send out a tweet, or sorry, a post. They call it a post now. Might send out a post. They might do a Netflix or an Instagram post or something like that, but I don't see them doing anything that they do for other series and franchises. I'm hoping I'm wrong. We definitely deserve some sort of promotion. And just to get more people that used to be Sailor Moon fans, bring them back to the fandom. Somebody who may have watched it back in the day when they were younger, and you know they're not so much into it anymore. But we can bring those people back. We can get them back. A lot of that stuff's nostalgic to a lot of us, and let's try to reel them in. Let's go fishing for the Sailor Moon fans. Bring them back. Oh yes, Sailor V Dizzle, before you guys leave, we have 77 viewers still. If all 77 of you could hit the like button just real quick, it's very important to us content creators, and it does so much than you know, and it only takes a fraction of your time. Hit it! Oh, Moon Revenge! That's a good one too. It's Moon Revenge. Ooh, I love that one in the R movie when they played it. Oh, so good. So good. Love it. Moon Revenge. That's one we should have karaoke'd. I could probably karaoke that one a little bit. Oh, Jay says enjoy lasagna. They remembered I love lasagna. Thank you. Yes, we actually are having lasagna. So I didn't have lasagna last week. I'm having lasagna today. And I'm having 1.5 servings. I'm excited. We only have 46 likes, you guys. Get me up to 79. I see 79 of you guys up there. Please slam that like button for me. Slam it for Sailor Moon. If you don't slam it for me, slam it for Sailor Moon Cosmos on Netflix this week. It's our time. Let's slam it, y'all. Sailor Moon does this as I cry every time during that part of the movie. It's so emotional. Our movie, it goes hard. Oh, my favorite movie. One of my favorite movies. I could watch that one all the time. Otaku Lover says I'm gonna go watch Sailor Moon Crystal right now. That's awesome. You go do that. Woot woot. Oh God. Ron Roden says Garfield's official food. Speaking of Garfield, did you guys see my story? Oh God, I'm so embarrassed. So basically, it's how many of you guys remember my socks situation from the Lightyear movie? So with Socks, and if you guys don't know, I love Socks from Lightyear. He's the little robotic cat that Buzz gets in contact with. It was a gift. And I didn't care anything about when Lightyear was being promoted. I was like, whatever about this movie. Watched it. Fell in love with the robotic cat Socks. Ended up going hard and collecting basically all the merchandise pieces of Socks. Go watch my video. It's on my YouTube channel. I have a bunch. You'll think I'm nuts, but I do have a lot. So with Garfield, the Garfield movie, I've never seen it. Again, don't have any desire to, whatever. Curtis and I were at Walmart over the weekend, and I'm walking in the toy aisle, checking out all the toys, because you know that I'm a collector, that's what I do. And I get stopped in my tracks by the cutest little baby Garfield plush talking cat. And do you know what he does? Not only does he come with a little tiny lasagna. He's got the biggest eyes. He's so freaking cute. I haven't seen the movie, but his design of baby Garfield is just adorable. And if you push his, I can't remember what you push, but he's electronic. So like he talks. He purrs just like my ginger cat. He goes, ha, ha. And I was like, and I bought him and now I'm obsessed. So it's reverse Socks. Like with Socks, I watched the movie, fell in love with him. With the baby Garfield, I have not watched the movie, saw the toys, fell in love with it. I've got a soft spot for cute cats in my life. Chris, oh my gosh, I didn't know. I don't think I had said hi to you tonight. Hello, Chris. How are you? But you were so right. You were so right. Chris says the new movie made him so cute as a baby. So cute. Like once it's on like a platform that I can watch it for free on, I'm gonna watch it just for baby Garfield, because who designed that is like a genius. It's like a genius. He's freaking cute. Yay, we got to 60 likes. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. Watch Sailor Moon Cosmos tomorrow, on Friday, on Saturday, whatever day suits your fancy, you guys. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I appreciate you guys. You can always talk to me on social media if you guys need anything. Tag me in your Sailor Moon Cosmos content this week so I can reshare. I'm catching up on life and everything, but I freaking appreciate you guys. Have a good night. And if you're staying up to watch Cosmos tonight, don't forget to get some rest too. Bye, everybody!